1, 2 double step. This leg is always a little bit lower than this, because you need this leg to brush the ball here. You see? You need to go 1, 2 double step. You are not both here. You are here, and this racket here. You need this space. Okay? You need this space to hit the ball. Yes, perfect.
But you know what I did?
What? Yeah. Did you see my racket? But you saw the head of my racket here. Was your head? Hit it like that.
Really?
Yeah. If you need to hit like that, and if you are brushing the ball, look. If you are doing this angle, and if you play, stay low, and you brush the ball, there is no chance at all of doing this. Open, slow, 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 slow. What helps to me, not as a coach we say when you are here, this is the most important thing, that's it. As a player, what helps is when you are here, in this moment, without stopping the racket here, when you accelerate, the max speed is in this moment to brush the ball. Okay, so here you go slow all the way until you do this. This. And for you, again, beginners this. Okay, you are not a beginner, so you don't need to do this angle, you can be a little bit like that. And you do this angle, this, when you feel, because you feel the racket is here. You're gonna drop, you feel. This moment you accelerate, but the ball is gonna be super low. I'm gonna feed the ball this height. Okay. And when I'm gonna feed the ball here, your head of the racket needs to drop below the level of the ball. Okay? So if the ball is here, the racket needs to start here. And you need to do this, you need to brush it here. This, and listen this sound. You need to play and stay. You are here, the ball is there, so instead of going here, try to go already down. The head of the racket gets closer to the floor. And see if from this position you don't feel more safe. You go here, you drop, and here you accelerate. You drop, and from here, you accelerate and you stay low. One step here, here already. And then you go. One more. Now you understand that the racket is here already. Now, of course, if you just open, you have no energy, you're gonna get injured, okay? Because you are starting the movement from here. Now you need to find a way to do this, but without stopping. Even instead of doing this, and this is where the racket gains energy, you do this, but without stopping the racket. So you do a little bit of loop, more or less, like this, without stopping, you see? And you can generate energy because the racket is gonna do a little loop. Wait, one, stop, one, the ball is low, right? The ball is low, so instead of doing here, you go here. Because the ball is low, you don't wanna lose time, go. Down, down. Yeah, is that movement? You reach now. Now you need to find a beautiful.
Yeah, it's too low.
Yeah, focus just here. Now you need one thing at a time. Now you need to find a way to reach this position that you already understand, but make it more beautiful, more aesthetic. I don't know, beautiful. You go like smooth. You can do like that. You can do like this, as you like it more. I like more like that, and then go it here. So I do this and go. Vamos. Okay, 1, 2, split, go. Okay, 1, 2, split, and accelerate. Yes, 1, 2, split, go. Vamos. Again, 1, cross your first step. If you get this today, it will be already too perfect. Okay, 1, 2, split, go. Stop. Yeah, when you stop, imagine you have a roof here. Okay, so you're gonna play and stay. If you go up, you hit with your head on top. You need to play and stay. Go. Play and stay. Again. What was this?
So why? You tell me why.
Yeah. How you missed this shot? Explain to me. Think for you. Like for example, the ball was here. The ball was here. You missed this ball completely out of control. How? This ball. How is the easiest ball with your grip?
I was low. I was doing this loop. Racket was down. So why? I don't know.
What's the only way for the ball to go
Maybe
up?
I didn't
The head of the racket, give me, was you hit it like. Is the only option was your head hit it like that.
Really?
Yeah. If you need to hit like that, and if you are brushing the ball, look, if you are doing this angle, and if you play, stay low, and you brush the ball, there is no chance at all of doing this. So two things, or you are too late on the ball, and you are trying to open, you are too late, that's why you are in a rush and you're gonna open to compensate because it's close to the body, which is difficult because I'm feeding balls with my hands, so you are not late. Second thing is, it's really hard to understand this, the mistake. Second is you are not doing this part of the move, because if you really go with the head of the racket down, if you go this angle, you have the time, so if you go with this angle, okay, the ball really needs to go or to the net in a worst case scenario, or too much short. And if it's too short, you just accelerate more, look, like that. Go. Okay. Go. Again, that was the best one. Again. Yes. Again. Here. One more, just to say one thing. Look what I'm doing. Yeah. Did you see my racket? Look at my feed more here. Look at my racket. Yeah. Now it's too short. Yeah. One more. Yeah. But you saw the head of my racket here. The rest of it, you know what I was trying? I was cold, so I was trying how I can generate some power without spending so much energy. You are warm, so you can generate more power because you are warm now. Go. Okay, good. Yes, perfect.
But you know what I did?
What?
Now, so if you look closely, so when I did the loop, I did like this slide.
Yeah, you saw my video, right?
Yeah.
Yesterday.
So now I did kind of this, not like this, but more like this way.
Yes, you find one. I'm not a apologist of one only specific. I have the basic, like the book says the basic. You need that, okay? But then you adapt. You understand now that you are missing to the net. Usually is the worst mistake in tennis, but in this case means that you are already brushing the ball. Now from this mistake, that's why it's important to miss and miss faster and more because you learn faster. With this mistake, now you help with your legs doing this, staying low. You are here. You always stay low. But you help a little bit with your legs. And this leg, when you go 1, 2, those steps, this leg is always a little bit lower than this, because you need this leg to brush the ball here. You see, you need to go 1, 2, those steps. You are not both here. You are here, and this racket here. You need this space. Okay, you need this space to hit the ball. And then from here you accelerate and you use your legs a bit. You have two balls. You already understood the technique. Now find a beautiful way to generate more power along the way. Okay, one more. Okay, good. Now, look, that's why I do my movement like that, because I know that for me, I know that if I have the racket here, I never miss. Even I say don't stop the movement, but if you saw my videos last week, I did forehand stopping and going. And for me, it's perfect. I never got injured. So if I know that this is the most important thing, all my movement is thinking about this part. So if I don't have time, I go directly there. If I have too much time, I make it more beautiful.
Yeah, I understand. So about this beautiful part, so can you show me again?
If I don't think, I have a lot of movements, but if I don't think, I go, wait, I play here. If I go, if I don't think.
So you see, you have quite enough space over here.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Do you notice? Because sometimes my elbow is very close.
It's okay, because from here, if you notice my videos, I'm gonna get too close. I don't know how, but my forehand is like, I need this. I feel more comfortable here.
So at this part, yes, the elbow is close to the body.
Yeah.
But when I prepare, this is the preparing shot.
Yeah, you have a shorter preparation.
Prepare like this. And
that is simple to do it. Wait.
For me, it's because I prepare and
Yeah,
very close.
you are preparing to close, but look, if you put the ball, you're already a little bit more far. Okay, and then you go, and you keep the ball until the contact point. When you contact, the ball needs to drop. 1. And the fact that you have the ball here is also to work that when you finish, you're really gonna go up with your elbow. Because if you don't go up, the ball is always, if you don't go up, the ball is always here. Okay, so you need to play and go up here. Even if you finish with the racket low. Go. 1. Okay. Now without the ball, last 3. Try to open more, knowing that this part is the most important. Okay. Go.
I think it's more power when I have
Now,
more space.
yeah, and what happened now? You were late. That's why the racket was not down. You need time. Understand? It's okay. Understand that this is the most important thing. Okay? So if you don't have time, the racket needs to be there. That's it. Okay? You need to do the split step, right? You need to play, and you need to do the split step, for example, right?
Okay.
But the split step is a bit before your opponent hits the ball. So, for example, if you are recovering and you do 1 and he already hits the ball, you need to do the split step. And this is the same in your forehand. Okay? You need to do what you need to do. If the ball is fast, you need to put the racket fast. I don't believe a lot in tennis coach because we are a mental coach, not a tennis coach, because technique is easy. Now you need to work you need to stop being afraid to hit the ball. You need to do mistakes.
I'm hitting,
But now you have the third problem. That's why and that's where I believe the coaches are most valuable. Is you are getting, even if you think you're not, you get tired. Or out of breath, or your legs are a little bit tired, and you are tired of hitting because the ball is coming too fast. Means that you need to be faster. To be faster, you need to be more well prepared physically. Okay? And you need to accept that when you are more tired, you will miss more. Okay? But now you have time. You will do this again, so you need to be low all the time because the ball is low. You need to do the split step all the time. No matter where you are, a little bit before I hit the ball, you need to do the split step. Okay? And if the ball is too fast, if you think that you don't have time, why you are opening like that or doing this? If you don't have time, open. You did everything faster, but you need to understand now, in your level, you need to understand that in the other side of the net is someone that already does that, already have the confidence, but can win against you just by thinking, I am physically stronger than you. So if you can do 3 hours, I can be here 4 hours. And now you take much time to recover. I am playing with you. I have a little bit more experience because I spend my life here. I can see that you are getting out of breath. So I know, okay, let me just do 1 or 2 more balls and wait for your mistake. Okay, so you need to, first when you play points, you need to turn your face and breathe. Or when your opponent is not looking, for example, he's going to pick up balls, you can do this. Or like that, and when he looks, and you need to get air again. And then apart from tennis, you need to run at home to recover fast. Long distance running, you recover fast. If you are one of those 17% that watch until the end, thank you for watching. I really believe my forehand course is really good for you because you are willing to make a change and you are here until the end. So thanks for being here. And also you have my book where you can complement with all this information and you can get ahead of 99% of tennis players because these actually work 100% of the time. So let's go. Vamos. Thanks for watching, and you have this video right here.